so much money, Teresa, as she should.
As she should. They're in Puerto Rico right now. I never seen, listen, I know billionaires who don't fly all over. I mean, they're everywhere. They're constantly on vacation. I'm going to tell you something. I know, we know a lot of billionaires. They don't, I'm just speechless. When I see like
I told you what I thought. And I mean, look, I'm not accusing anyone of anything.
I would be careful of that. I know, I agree with you, but I'd be careful of that right now.
I'll just say in general, if you're going to a lot of different locations, what are you doing there? And it's all in the Caribbean.
Yeah, well,
I think, it's never the same place. Usually.
No, well, no, he goes to Mexico a lot.
Oh God.
They're in Mexico a lot. But let me just tell you this. I think this trip was about the reunion. I don't think he wants to be around for the airing of the reunion. So, but they're always away. I mean, listen, I can't even name. Plus, there are trips that they take, like they were in LA to do all those shows for the marriage, for the wedding thing. Listen, God bless. I couldn't do it. Even at my younger age, I could not do that. I could never keep up with him. Never.
And by the way, Andy not being nice to you or liking you does not mean you lose your job. I mean, he loves Lisa Rinna. But Andy is not so feeling these days. Andy is not so into Margaret Josephs these days.
I could see that. But you know what? They still have the Walmart deal with Bravo. So, it is what it is.
Well, I mean, you saw all that too. You saw all that where they're saying Louis, they
hired a PR company to try to take down Margaret and lose her Walmart deal. And Bravo is furious because they have a part of it. Now, again, this is all alleged, but this is what's out there. It's all alleged.
That's the thing. It's just like, listen, you said it last week where I don't even know what you were referring to with Louis about where I fight dirty when you are my enemy. I do. So all these things, Walmart. Now, listen, the good news is 99.99999% of the time, it's not, you can do anything to me. I'm saying when you draw a line and you wake up and all you do is focus on me, I will destroy you. Short of that, I mean, I also don't care. I would never do any of this. But when I snap and now you're my target and you did it to me, which happens like every, it's business. I would do all the things he's doing. If you were really gunning for me, I would call Walmart. I would hire Bo Dietl.
I get that. But the Walmart situation is you're going against Bravo. And that's where your wife makes her money. That's a fine line here. That's a fine line. That's going over that. You don't do that. Yeah, you could go after Margaret, get all the dirt on her. She's got lawsuits after lawsuits. She just lost another one. She owes those people that she got the property from. 165. Listen, she knocks all these people. You're not bougie. You're not this. You're a wannabe. What are you talking? Margaret, man, the skeletons in your closet are just crazy. And you're just hitting people below the belt left and right.
That's why her face probably turned white when he said Bo Dietl.
I know.
You saw that flashback clip.
Listen, her jaw, she was shivering. Her face was shivering. She was in shock.
You can't screw over 9 million people.
No.
And someone is going to come and poke you right between the eyes, bitch.
Correct.
Someone's going to do it. So
yeah.
It seems like you have stuff to hide. I love how Danielle, when they were talking about her brother, when she was like, so like you tell me, like, what do you got on me? Like, what do you know? Is there something?
I loved it.
And Margaret's like, what are you talking? Right. She's like, can you reveal something that you've learned about me?
I think that she was very sincere. She was very sincere when she said that. She was like, please let me know what I did. I want to know. I think my personal opinion is, again, what I see about Danielle, I think she probably oversteps her bounds with the brother and this, because she's, larger than life. But I just think here we go again with some jealousy on the brother and the wife's side. That's my opinion. I don't know.
I mean, but this has nothing to do with the show. It existed forever. No.
How do you send a gift back? Stop. Where's the vitriol, the hate? Why hate?
Well,
hate.
Kim Richards walked across the stage and gave the bunny back to Lisa Rinna. So apparently people return gifts.
But it's stupid. Ridiculous. Hate.
Yeah.
I don't hate anyone. I never did.
Paulie not being divorced. Dolores isn't really that concerned.
Okay, but one thing, he's been separated for, ready for this? 14 years. 14 years. He's been separated. So, you know what? I get it.
It
What's the
doesn't
big
bother
deal?
me.
Okay, don't bother me. But here's the thing. I'm sure the divorce will be very smooth now. They had a wonderful relationship with the boys. Everything's fine. People do that. My son got divorced. He stayed married for like, I think 4 or 5 years to someone, because it was not necessary until finally they got the divorce paper. He was married for 2 weeks. That's all he was married for. Okay. And it wasn't like, oh, we got to run and get divorced. When the time came, when the girl wanted to be with somebody else or whatever, she lived in a different state, they got divorced. Some people don't run. I got to get divorced. I got to do this. Sometimes you have to do it because the person, the father or the mother don't do the right thing. They don't pay the child support. They don't pay the alimony. Clearly, Paulie did the right thing by the wife. And it was not necessary. She didn't want to get married. He didn't want to get married. So they say, it was an interesting question, Dolores. The fact that Andy said you wouldn't move in with David until you had the ring, and she did move in with Paulie right away.
She
So
explained
clearly,
it well.
yeah, she explained it well. But
By the way,
there was, if there's, yeah,
no, go on. I was going to say,
yeah.
Something I learned. I mean, I think I know it all. I have a very good friend. Her name is Bethany Frankel, and you know about RHONJ now because you're going to be covering it when it comes back. Bethany and I seem to know it all, but I didn't know Dolores has known Rachel Fuda for years.
Me either.
Excuse me?
I'm going to get to the bottom of that.
I mean, you
I could
talked
get
to
to the bottom of
Dolores.
that today.
I could reveal that, right? You talked to her for
I
hours
will.
after
No,
the
I will.
reunion.
Yeah,
Am I
I'll
allowed
get
to
to the
say
bottom
that?
of that. I'll find that out tomorrow.
I mean, please do.
Yeah,
She's known her
I'll
for
find it out for the
years.
next for years. Wow.
I mean, and also, if that is the case, why didn't she come on as Dolores's friend? Why do we have to pretend she was Melissa's friend?
Well, no, we didn't pretend. I don't think she gave Dolores free tile.
No,
I
but
think she gave Melissa.
owner. No, but I mean, like the way she was introduced.
They live in Franklin Lakes.
Melissa lives in Franklin Lakes, but like the way she was introduced through like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna find that out.
That's weird, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna find. Well, first of all, I told you that my friend's son was on the football team.
Yeah.
And he introduced Melissa's son to Fuda's son because they're the same age. And Fuda went in for the kill. She wanted to meet Melissa. Why not? And they happened to become very good friends. That's the bottom line. And then the free tile, I think it was more than free tile, free. And then Rachel took the ball and ran with it.
And does Melissa, when they ask about the house, does she say, well, we're still doing work on the outside? I mean, that's after all those pictures surfaced. Like, she knows that she needs to address this and make it like,
well, she goes, I don't care what people think. I don't care. Yeah, you do.
You do, honey.
You do.
Who is your MVP in Messy Boots?